been far too long since I've posted my first 2 videos, and I have been wanting to get back into it. I took a break because it was summer and I needed to focus on my 2 very young kids at the time. So I took a break from recording, and I have been wanting to get back into it for so long. And I decided Thanksgiving is a wonderful time to give a great message to whatever audience is out there that's meant for me, that will eventually find me. So I am sending this note out into the universe. If you are my kind of person, come and join me, because I have a message of hope to share with you today. So this is extremely informal, and that is on purpose. I have had a long tendency in my life to be a perfectionist, and I consider myself a recovering perfectionist now. It is nowhere near perfect, and because of that, it's going to be really off the cuff, and I'm doing it that way on purpose because I don't want to be restrained and feel like, oh, I have to be absolutely perfect for anyone to honestly not just care, but like, if we're being honest, I felt like most of my life I have to be perfect to be liked or loved. So we're going to be done with that. So here we go. For Thanksgiving, I want us all to embrace a mindset of abundance. That is what Thanksgiving is. It's not about the food, although we all enjoy and love the food, especially for me, the pumpkin pie. But the number one thing that I like to think about when I think about Thanksgiving is spending time with my family and friends, and just this overwhelming sense of wholeness and abundance. And that, to me, right now on my particular journey, I like to call it my attorney to creative journey. It means being creative. And so I thought, what is a perfect opportunity to take a second to create a mindset reset? When we try to do something creative, we often feel that there's not enough room for everyone, but it need not be that way. The fact is that there is plenty of room in this world for us to be creative and to all be accepted for our unique talents and skills. And I just want to say that we are more like, we are all musicians, and we all have access to the same, like if you're a pianist, like I love to play piano, you've got access to the same 88 keys that any other pianist would have access to. And if you have a scarcity mindset, honestly, when we do things like, for example, I'm also a writer, you might think, oh, I have to be, like if you're a perfectionist, I better say it better than anybody else. Nobody better say my message. It cannot be the same. Wrong. There are very few ideas in the world that are unique anymore. But what makes it unique is your particular personal spin on it, your particular way of expressing it. And in the same way, like my particular platform, my newsletter is called Synergy of Science and Self. I like to think of synergy as bringing together all the different viewpoints that can help you to improve your life. So here I'm going to talk about music. We are all musicians in our own way. We are all writers in our own way. We do not have to be afraid and use a scarcity mindset that says nobody else can play the same music, nobody else can say the same things as I say. That's wrong. In actuality, we all have access to the same words and the same notes. And what is beautiful is realizing that, guys, we are actually an ensemble, okay? It is not about you having to be the number one writer in all of the world. There is, I'm sure we could debate that to the end of time. Some people like certain writers more than others. Some people like certain types of music more than others. But there is room for everyone. And that is the abundance mindset that we have to remind ourselves of. And not only that, what makes it special is that when you write something and someone else writes something similar, it might be a little bit similar, it might be the same topic, the same general idea, but it doesn't matter because why? It's about our unique way of expressing it, the specific combination of words that we use to express it. And similarly with music, we are all basically like a jazz ensemble. If you ever watch a jazz performers, they have access to all the same notes, but what makes it magical is when one person's playing a certain thing and another person adds their own spin on it. And that's what makes it so amazing. It's the music of all the different instruments, everybody's input coming together. And that's what makes it magical. That's what gives you that sense that when you're about to watch a performance, there's something amazing about to happen. Because, you hear the orchestra, they're all like tuning their instruments. It all sounds kind of like a bit of a cacophony, right? It sounds a little bit messy, but then the lights go down and then you feel it. You feel this amazing sense along your arms. It's like you're getting goosebumps because everything's quieting down and you're about to witness something so special. It's magical. And that's the way that I see an abundance mindset when it comes to creativity. Now, how does that tie in to Thanksgiving? I would just like to say, we all know that right now there's so many atrocities, there's so much divisiveness in the world. But I think one thing we can all agree on is we are all creative beings. And I truly and honestly believe that every single one of us is creative. And the more we allow ourselves to give space, hold space for each other, to express our creativity and to pursue our own individual purpose and path in life, I think we can all agree the world would be a much happier place, because when we are fulfilled, there is no need to hurt or harm others. So just take that in. Imagine a world where everyone gets to be who they are meant to be. That is the world that I hope for. And in that spirit, I would love to sing you a song. Now, this is again, going back, I'm laughing because all sorts of limiting beliefs come into my head about how to do a YouTube video right. Like, it better be perfect. It better be completely curated. There better be nice background music. If I sing anything, it better be, accompanied by a soundtrack. And it better, or if not that, I better be playing the piano and all this stuff or going along with it. But you know what? I'm done with that. I'm done with that perfectionist mindset. I want to get over it once and for all. So I would like to tell myself to sing this for you a cappella. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but here I go. This is one of my absolute favorite songs for Thanksgiving, for any time of the year, that I would like to remind us that we can be the change that we want to see in the world. And in that spirit, listen carefully to the lyrics, because that's why I love this song so much. It is called These Are the Special Times. So this is like the 5th time now that I have had to film this, because I keep trying different locations in the house. So let's hope that this is good enough. I'm trying to reduce the feedback, and I'm gonna have to whisper sing this, so I'm not gonna be singing at full force because I don't want there to be a lot of feedback and I don't want to hurt your ears. So let's hope that this finally works. Again, this is called These Are the Special Times. In these moments, moments of our lives. All the world is ours, and this world is so right. You and I sharing this time together, sharing the same dream. As time goes by, we will find these are the special times, times we'll remember. These are the precious times, the tender times, will hold in our hearts forever. These are the sweetest times, these times together. And through it all, one thing will always be true. The special times are the times I share. The special times are the times that we share. The special times are the times I share. Ooh, with you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and friends, and I wish you all great blessings.